And that's the one that's real birth. But when you are born again, and this new nature of God comes in you, Paul said that's where the war starts. You see, before you have the new nature, in a war, you know. Come on, in a war. In a war. Before you had a new nature, when Friday night come, knock off, go home, get dressed, go to the disco, or whatever they call them now. They got different names for them now. There was no agenda, no law, no war. You know the word with no war? You know when you first know you had a war? When you went to church, and then the Spirit of God started working on you. When you start getting ready to go, when you putting on your mascara and all of that, and you putting on, you know why you putting on, and you primming up. And you know why you do that? Right all of a sudden, something drop in your mind. That's when the war starts. Something drop in your mind. Never before. All you looking at what kind of dress you can wear, how enticing it can be that night. That's all you worry about. But then when God starts stepping in, just look at that same dress you've been on in last week. You're still going now. But you look at that dress and, man, this too skimpy, this too short. You start changing your wardrobe. You start changing your wardrobe. See, a mind change comes when God steps in. When God steps in, you have now a war. A war. A war. Before there's no war, but you have a war going on. And when that war began going on in you, that's when you realize that God has begun to operate in your life. That's when you realize. Some of us fight it for many years. And if I ask for a show of hand, maybe all of us fought it for many years. But the more you fight, the more fierce the battle becomes. The more you fight, the more fierce the battle becomes. You ever noticed you get to the disco and everybody having fun and you weren't having fun? You're the only one ain't having no fun. And before you was the life of the party. You used to be the life of the party, but now, man, I ain't feel like dancing that number. But this is the one you used to like to dance. I never get tired. When you get tired of people asking you, you gotta be a faker dance. What is happening? The war is going on. And when God enters your life, he doesn't take second place to nobody. And once he gets in, he will keep that war going until you acknowledge that he is God. And you notice as soon as you acknowledge God had a war, just drop off. Hey, Billy, man, I see you last Friday night. Oh, man, you should come go with me. It's something sweet over here. That's what this is all about. That's why when we talk about a kingdom's mindset, we go beyond what common sense could think. We go beyond what your senses could think. Because what? You then sold out to Christ. And because you sold out to Christ, he will then allow you to move to areas that other people can't understand unless they have a kingdom mindset. And when they get a kingdom mindset, they'll understand why you acting the way you acting. Why you worshiping the way you worship. Why your deportment change. Even your walk change. My God, isn't it amazing? I just love the Lord, you know. And I love the transformation. Edna, I love the transformation. When God meets you, if you are a cussing person, he has a way of cleaning your mouth up. He cleans your mouth up bit by bit. Oh, you one to slip out every now and again. Boy, I didn't know I had so many cussing people in the church. No, but what God does, he cleans you up. The things that interest you before don't interest you no more. You have why? You have a new partner now. You're still dancing, you know. You're still dancing. You're still dancing, but you're dancing to a new tune, and you're dancing with a new partner. That's all. That's all. You just change your partner and you change your dance location. That's all. That's all it is. When God changes you, he changes you for good. God changed you for good. And today, as I close this message right now, and I'm going to open the door of the church in a minute, as I close this message, I want all of us here to understand, please do understand, that it's not God's desire. It's not God's desire that you not be a kingdom-minded person. He wants you to be a kingdom-minded person. He's left the door open for you. And anyone, whosoever really says, he didn't put no criteria. Whosoever, come. Come, no stipulations, come. Just come. I don't care where you are, what you do, what you did last night, what you did this morning. That's not important to God. When he opens the door for you, he takes you, and when